Hello sweeties, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we'll be learning how to make this beautiful gown with a bishop sleeve and a lapel at the front. I made this beautiful gown with 3 years of flower duchess by 60 lengths. So if you know you love this gown and you want to know how it is being done from beginning to finish, please guys make sure you watch this video till end. Don't skip any parts, and also remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much and welcome back. So guys, let's quickly get started. So guys, this is my fabrics. I'll be cutting the front part first. I have 18 inches on fold. So the first measurement I will take is my underbust measurement. From my shoulder to my underbust is 14 inches. So after that, I will go ahead and take my neck width measurement, which is 3¼ inches. On the same line, I will take my shoulder measurement, which is 16 inches divided by 2, and that gave me 8. So from my shoulder, I will go down by 8 inches, and this will serve as my bust line. So on my bust line, I will go in by 8 inches again. So I will now connect this 8 inches to my shoulder measurement, and this will now serve as my armhole line. So I will go ahead and connect it. That's where I am right now, as you can see. So this vertical line right here is my armhole line. I'm trying to make the lines bolder. This chalk is not chalking at all. Please forgive me, I didn't know that this chalk is this faint. So I will come to my shoulder line. I will come down by 1 inch, and this will serve as my shoulder slope. So from there, I will indicate the midpoint of my shoulder line. Then I will go in by 3¼ inch. So the next thing I did was to take my bust measurement, which is 38 inches divided by 4. So I will now go ahead and create my armhole curve. So I added 2 inches to my bust measurement. So I will now connect it to the down part of my gown. From my armhole, I'll connect it straight down to the down part of my blouse. It's just like when you're making an A-line dress. So I'll go ahead and cut the front part of my dress. The only vertical measurement I take is just my bust point and my underbust. It's very simple. So from down my underbust, I will go in by 1½ inches. Can you see? So I will now connect it to from my neck width, I will connect it down. So I'll cut it. Can you see? So on that 1½ inches, which is where my lapel is going to stop, I will cut ½ inch in. Can you see that? Just where my finger is, I just raise it. So I will go ahead and place the front part on another fabric.
So these fresh fabrics will serve as the back part of my dress. So I'm taking neck depth of 1 inch. So I'll connect it, then cut. So the difference between the back and the front part is just the neckline. That's the neck depth. The neck width is the same thing, 3¼ inch. You can take neck width of 3 inches if you want. It will still come out. It will still come out well. I normally take 3 inches for my neck width, but this one I took 3¼ inches, but I still preferred 3 inches neck width. So this is what the front part of my dress look like. Can you see? So I'll go ahead and cut the sleeve. So I'm cutting the sleeve of this dress with a pattern paper. So I'll first of all cut out a basic sleeve pattern. You already know how to cut your sleeve. I've made videos on how to cut a perfect sleeve.
I'm using the slash and spray method for this bishop sleeve.
Can you see my sleeve? The length of my sleeve is 23 inches. This is just a basic sleeve. So on the down part, I will take 1 inch. See this 1 inch? I will now bring it up. I will rule the line to the upper part of my sleeve. This is 1 inch space. So I will now slash it. So what I have here now is 5 pieces. So I'll go ahead and place it on the fabrics. I'm cutting the 2 sleeves together, so I folded it twice. Can you see? I have about 4 layers. So I will now spray the sleeve on it, the pattern paper, the slashed pattern paper. So it depends on how big you want your sleeve to be. So you spread according to how big you want your sleeve to be. So I think I have about, the first one is about 2½ inches, and the second one is 2 inches. The third one is 1½, while the last one is 2½ inches. Can you see? So I've cut it out. I have these two sleeves here. Let's see what my sleeve look like. At the end of the day, I think I have about 16.5 inches on fold. For the down part of my sleeve. So this is for the rope inside. So I want to do all the cutting first before I will now go to the sewing machine. I will just fold it into two and sew. This is for the tying. So this is how I'm going to stitch it. Before I will now turn it to the front part. So this is my sewing machine. The first thing I will do is to join the shoulders. I'll join the two shoulders. That's the front and back. I'm joining them together. So after joining the shoulders, I will go ahead and cut my lapel, but before that I have to take the measurement of my round neck to where my lapel will stop. So I have about 37 inches. So that 37 inches from my shoulder to where I want my neck opening to stop is about 8 inches. So that's where I'm notching right now. So after that, I will go ahead and indicate the mid point. That's the center back. The one I will notch on it. So now from my center back to where I want my neck opening to stop is about 13 inches. Remember, it's two places. So 13 plus 13 will give me 26. So I have to place my lapel on fold. So I will measure that 13 inches. Then from where the 13 inches stop, I will now stitch. So I will divide it into two. Remember, my lapel, the width of my lapel is 5 inches. So I will have 2.5 inches. So I will now stitch on the middle. So this place now will now be closed. Can you see? So I will stitch. So the upper part will now be open. The upper part will now be from my center back to where my neck, front neck width, that's the open part, will stop. So after stitching, I will go ahead and turn it, then give it a good press. Can you see what I'm doing? So the open part will be for the neck part of my dress. See, from the center back to the front part. That's the neck opening. So I will iron. Make sure you iron very well. Sorry, I forgot to let you know that I iron hasty on my lapel. Can you see? So I'll go ahead and run a stitch around it. I'm just stitching it close so that it will be easier for me when I'm attaching it to the main dress. Can you see? So I've already indicated the middle back. So I'll go ahead and stitch from there. I'll stitch one side, then I will stitch the other side. I'm stitching from the right side of the dress. So I place my lapel on the right side of the dress. Can you see? You see what it look like? So I will now push it in. So this is the reason why I have to notch it by half an inch. Remember when I was cutting it? So I will now stitch it. Can you see what it look like? So I will cut out the excesses. It's very simple. Don't you love this? Very clean. Can you see what my lapel is looking like? So this is the sleeve. I'll fold it by 2 centimeters. I think that's what it's called. So I will fold it, stitch. This is the first folding. Remember, I'm not weaving this. So if you're weaving it, there is no need for this first folding. It's just because I'm not weaving this. I'm not weaving this part, the sleeve. But I think I prefer this way because it is neat. It's neater this way. So I will now fold it again. I'll fold it like 1/4 inch. So this particular folding now is where I will insert the elastic. So I will do the same thing to the second sleeve before I will now attach it to the dress. Go ahead and stitch. So after stitching, I will now use my pin and insert the elastic inside. Can you see that? Guys, hope you've given this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please try and subscribe to my channel and make sure you share this video so that others will see this tutorial and learn from it. Please guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so very much. So after inserting the elastic, I will now drag it to my measurement. I'll gather it to my measurement. So I will now stitch it. Then cut out the elastic. So after doing that, I will now attach the sleeve to the main dress. Always remember to notch the mid point of your shoulder point, as in your sleeve, so that one side won't be longer than the other side. So make sure you notch the midpoint before attaching it to the main body of your dress. After that, just place the midpoint on the shoulder, then stitch round. Stitch one side, then you turn it and stitch the other side. So I will attach the two sleeves. Can you see? We're almost done with this tutorial. So after that, the next thing I will do is to close the dress. From the sleeve, I will run it down. To the down part of my dress. Then hem the down part of my dress. And that will be all for this tutorial. Please don't leave this place without subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much, guys. I really appreciate you. Thanks for coming through for your girl. Please share this channel with your friends, your family and friends. Thank you so very much. So I will measure 7 inches from my center front. So this is where I'm going to attach my belt. Remember, I'm going to stitch it from inside. So I'll open up the back parts. I should have done this before closing the side, but I think I forgot. Yes, before I close the two sides, I'm supposed to have done this. That way it will be more easier, but it's still okay. All you need to do is just to raise your dress, then push it under your machine and stitch. So guys, here comes to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. See you in our next tutorial, and bye for now.